lakad matatag!
Normally.
I like cook off right now. Like both buff against the. Oh.
Yeah, no, I told you, yo,
what
but
is-
like I can play Dynamitter.
On the international stage, and now the fans a little bit more, you know,
Brutal.
yes, to say the least.
Bottom lane, Bosco might just die to the Spark Wraith. They got it. That DP took a little bit too long. They couldn't get rid of the Tombstone either. Tims is forced to retreat. And that's first blood going the way of Boom. This lane is very difficult for Blacklist Rivalry. That's a good point, especially if they have equal... Oh, actually bottom lane. The Undying went a little bit too far. X-Nova, he got hit quite a lot of times. He's going to die because he's very far out of position. Tombstone's been set, but Bosco will just be able to take it. Actually, it's denied by Natsumi. Doesn't really...
Tiny very easily could do the same and mirror the rotation of the Quap and look to try and punish there.
X-Nova once again dies, found out by Tims. Yeah, you can also rotate bottom. Markhorn also has one of those easy points to play around. Clone is way big power spike, and Yopash can just take it. The call rotation you talked about. Okay, looking good. Now, Hookman needs a tree. Trimpedetor's not quite a tree, so he sets one down, but it's not working because he got Avalanche, now Scatter Blasted. But the Squirrel is in a better position now, gets a nice little bushwhack. And Tims, he's charging the Sharpshooter, but he gets killed off before it can be used properly. He actually had to use it a little bit defensively. Didn't work out enough, and Carl with the Haste Rune is just running around doing
That's good stuff.
FBZ, oh, it's going to be Zephyr instead. They'll go for Sharpshooter. This time will be fully charged, and they should allow them to get the kill on Zephyr. Okay, at least they get a small counter kill. It's not that big a deal, but at least Carl had to make something out of this rotation. But I agree with your points earlier.
Really sure if Blacklist are in the mood to defend this.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult. I feel like their initiations feel impossible until
Doom, though.
there's some sort of mobility items. Yeah.
Okay, Yopash just comes in. That's a Blink Dagger reveal. Yopash gets stopped by the pushback. Yopash might just die. He does get the kill on Bosco, but in exchange they lose 2 and possibly a 3rd now as FBZ comes back down from the Yule Center, starts sucking everyone up, trying to survive here, but unfortunately marksmanship is too strong. He will fall, and that's 3 dead and tower defended.
Okay. I guess you don't...
With the Quap plus Hoodwin combo, it's a lot of damage there.
They're just scared of counter initiations, I think.
Yeah, like what's happening right now to AU. They also, I will say, as AU dies, they have nice vision now in the triangle, thanks to Tim's positioning there, but they don't have much vision in enemy jungle where they're mostly farming here.
Eager to lose any fights here. But maybe eager to fight FBZ.
Okay, they did find a Doom. Hardest target, but if they get us to kill him, that's Doom down. That's fantastic.
Solo exo play. They can easily convert this into Roche. They just really want to scatter Blacklist, force out any other abilities.
Blacklist, though...
Oh, and there's a haste on Tiny, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. Look at this, man.
Really fine so far.
The Gorilla Walk works, and he finds the squirrel in the tree.
Blacklist Rivalry, they're going to be looking for a fight here.
And now Natsumi actually doesn't have Tempest Double.
Greaves are they have Undying though.
They do, but that's an odd time to start the Roche again.
Double smoke, that doesn't feel so good for Boom.
It's okay, it's okay. It's all part of the plan, right?
Yep.
Oh, the toss back. Is it going to work? Is he tanky enough? We'll see. Bosco. Nope, the stuns are good enough with Mechanism healing him back up. And now Lightyear catches them all in the high ground. Mortimer's gets as well. AU will fall for this. Overgrowth useless here as Carl and Ravens.
He just needs to like hit him with a Flux and a Gleipnir and that's Disc.
Again, same play, but this time...
What is this?
This time the damage is not enough. This time... He's still silenced, but he gets the Doom off. If he wants to, he does not want to. He took a little bit too long to turn around. He tried to survive instead. At least Sonic Wave caught the Undying, but that didn't work out.
Okay, I think Blacklist Rivalry, well, they need to do 2 things. One is they need to have a fight for Blacklist to take. They get out of it unscathed, they get a kill, cost them a BKB charge on the Quap. That's fine. Maybe that's just the confidence they need.
In the middle lane, we see another attempt at Avalanche toss, and it's going to be Bosco once again. This time with the Greaves, he heals himself up once, but there's just too many things hitting him. He's blocked by his own creeps. And that is going to kill him. Bosco, he is flying.
He's
in Taurus. He's
premium status.
No, it doesn't matter. He's still in Taurus class. With how rocky
that's going to very shortly be an issue.
Okay, this time the Avatos does not work out. Cooking for FBZ though, as Carl is in an interesting position. He uses Sonic Wave to kill off X-Nova. They're going for Bosco once again, but Carl is a little bit too difficult for them to deal with. FBZ activate BKB and Exorcism, and he wants to continue this fight, but nobody's backing him up except for a clone.
Yep.
Doesn't trust clones. He hates sheep.
Yep. Doesn't trust. I forgot that out. I'm not sure. I didn't see it.
I'm not sure, but he didn't lose his life.
They're fighting.
Natsumi, okay. Clone, once again. FPC as well, but there's no Exorcism here, so there's a chance still to fight this. Kisses, though, are destroying Tims, gets saved by the Lotus Orb, but there's Sparkless coming after him. Tims will able to survive the Sparkless, he will. There's a zombie on him as well. And the Overgrowth to reset the team fight. It's not the Dragon just hitting them, but the bubble is annoying too much. Nice Sonic Wave, pushing them back in, but it's really just the clone next Nova. They don't care about the clone. They want to kill FPC, but he's too tanky. AU will fall for this. Raven is now on the run, but he just got a ticket to business classes himself as he goes up into the air. Now Stubborn here. Tiny's back, kills up every single piece of help Raven could have. Raven, though, still invisible with Hurricane Pike available. He's not going to die. He's just seen all of his friends die. It's like a chapter of Alice in Borderland.
That was a great fight there from Yopaj. BKB.
The hero feels weak.
Yeah, I think really you could almost blame X-Nova for that. Like, he makes one rotation top lane when the Quap's trying to get online, and then his game's just ruined. And
Bosku?
He's so addicted to flying, he blinked himself in.
Oh, but he now found a... No, he did not find an escape route.
He's dead.
He's dead. All right. That was... He died for an Infernal Blade, by the way.
He did.
Not for a Doom. Okay, X-Nova will be a great target to start. Tims, can you get the pushback off? Okay, it's going to be Call's initiation. He gets Tombstone off. He has aimed this the whole time. Never mind, he was not a great target. And they force Call's BKB. At least you force Tombstone. That's one resource down. However, they hexed up your Drow. FPZ initiating Natsumi clone is crazy. Dolly's going at it, trying to finish a Trim Protector. And they will get AU with another Gleipnir catching Tims as well. That could be another easy target. And look at Natsumi.
Oh, that's a Hex, huh?
That is the Hex.
That'll do. Exo forced out, but boom, off of that pickoff. Are going to be able to actually turn this into more structure damage. Maybe even a second lane of Baron.
Another Hex as well, with FPZ joining him. They have to force that to scroll to safety.
Raven doesn't have BKB.
He's now fighting Raven alone with the clone. He will lose this clone, which might be a chance for Blacklist Rivalry to reinitiate. As the Bosku's doing. They get hexed by the real Arc Ward and tossed and destroyed.
No, Bosku.
No Dooms yet. Not the hero, not the spell, and no Hoodwink gun.
No Squirrel allowed either.
Nope.
Get that out. Him and Carl now to try and defend against 6 heroes.
Yeah, and these heroes are done with the racks. Only Zephyr's going for the racks as the rest of the team pushes the thrown down Raven.
This is it. This is game.
I don't know what Raven played.
GG.
All right, that's GG.
I mean, this game is over. Very well played there to Boom Esports.
Yeah.
Phenomenal play out from X-Nova. You know, all game. The right kind of build for him. Mechanism, Aeon Disc.
It's still hard, right? I mean, no meta, you can't farm.
Could you play that? Okay, they go TV. I was thinking, like, could you go
ball in Ice Shards? And instead what ends up happening is he can't do that until he's like level 5, and the first 5 levels are pain. And that's what seems to happen a lot to the Tusk. Like, it's happening right now.
Speaking of pain.
Natsumi is actually going to fight back against Tims as Bosku just decided he's going to die.
All right, much better start for Bosku.
Bosku has an envenomed weapon, right?
Well, nice stats, right? It's good. Interestingly enough, we were talking about how the first 5 levels for Tusk are pain. They're even more painful.
In the top lane, he was about to die. One more hit from Raven, but luckily Raven is slow.
Leech Seed as well.
Yes, and his bottom where X-Nova falls instead. Did Bosku just snag that with
that damage, and then you just deal it right back? You absorb 295. That's before reduction, so you absorb up to max level Ice Shards, which is not bad.
Not bad.
Raven?
I think you can chase him in the trees, and that's what they'll do. 1 punch?
No.
2 punch?
2 punch man.
Yeah.
It's like Haikyuu.
Double tap. Have you never seen a squirrel?
No, I've seen lots of squirrels. At my university, we had a Squirrel Watchers Club and also a Squirrel Watchers Club.
The FPC in the top lane. Spirit Side Finn Raven realizes he doesn't have enough damage and he will die instead.
Who watches
You
the
do
Watchers?
not go toe-to-toe with a Death Prophet.
Take that, you darn squirrel.
Dies
That's what
as
I
well.
thought. Your place.
Luckily not Tiny. Sorry, sir. Sorry, boss. Cool. As Natsumi, he tanks the arrow and Dark packs it off. That's a nice little carry. X-Nova will die regardless. But at least Natsumi can't say, X-Nova can't complain that Natsumi didn't help him.
Yopaj is maybe in the line of fire here as they are going to die.
With shadows, they're on top.
Oh, and from the shadows comes Boom.
Yeah,
the overgrowth.
Nice overgrowth. Snowball is up. Static Storm with it.
Wait,
Ember might just die here.
Zephyr?
They did? That's not going to work in their favor. Carl and Cuckoo, the 2Ks are down. And AU will hide in the trees. There's no way you want to make a play here. Raven's already TPing away. AU has a TP, but is choosing not to use. Zephyr gets away.
That's why you need to doom him.
Don't. That's it again. Tims now hit a wall with his leap. A kinetic field of a wall. Now the ice shards. Thunderstrike, unfortunately, only level 1, and he does get saved by the mech.
Good silence as well, prevented Bosku from considering the Doom there even.
Carl?
So now in its waning seconds, this could be a moment.
Back to Geek Fem Carl. He doesn't care about his own safety.
Get there! Yeah.
Bosku, oh, he's going to get a Doom. He does get it off.
Okay.
Static Storm, it's fine, it's fine. There's no Exo though on this DP, and she's just running away. The ultimate counter to Doom is just moving.
Yes.
Raven's here though. They're gonna kill Exnova. Then they also stop Death Prophet for now. They get him with a push.
That's what we need.
Blacklist Rivalry is black. He's back. Sorry. Straight up, right? They acknowledge the strength of this shard. I mean, they didn't realize how strong it was.
Doesn't need a Doom here, likely, against this Tusk. Glimpse. Nope. All good. Nice pick off there.
Very good pick off.
Significantly reduces the amount of pick off that Boom have. I think at this stage, even before the BKB, Tusk is still really important to facilitating these kinds of picks. And Blacklist, they're not going to let up. They're actually going to go for more.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Zephyr, Searing Chains, nice. Bosku is revitalized. He is doing a much better performance in the game.
Early momentum out of, right? It means that you're not really wasting, quote unquote, any kind of gold. Everything's always being put to use as there's a Doom.
Yeah, Tusk. He's also been slowed.
Yeah, he's
Cuckoo?
dead.
Yeah, he's just leaving.
Yeah.
He knew he didn't have to deal with this. Carl deals with him instead. Carl has more mobility.
And I have to say, Blacklist Rivalry, once again, at the risk of alienating myself and the viewers, because no one watches ice hockey here, a phenomenal. They smoke up yet again to reestablish vision in the enemy triangle and make a jump mid. It's a big one, too.
And the arrow will hit before he gets bounced back. That's not bad.
Good snowball save,
Is he still stunned, though? Yes, he is. The arrow was very long range, and they get him with a bushwhack. FPC's dead. Yopaj is forced to use his BKB. Hey, want to commit to this. Carl knows no chill. Has a BKB still available. Bosku is going for it as well, and they just want to get this Tusk no matter what, and they do.
Nice
with
arrow.
one last arrow from Tim's, trusting his teammate to Searing Chains him.
And look who's here, it's Raven. Meta already active, he was committing into this fight, maybe even looking now, especially considering how expensive that item is in comparison, especially to the 1400 you pay for the shard.
My question is more along the Mage Slayer route.
Whoa, this is...
Okay, he's going for the Doom, but there's a lot of
Good
healing from
arrow,
Bosku.
phenomenal arrow.
Yeah, that Death Shroud, not gonna be that useful. He gets Doomed now, and they're gonna get him. They even leap onto him to pretend like they're pouncing.
Nice.
That's gonna be Natsumi dying here.
Yep, they also get X-Nova as well. Carl's running him down. Roshan could be up now, so they're gonna send an arrow into scout from
I
Tim.
think the hook beam is very good though, because you can cut waves with just a boomerang.
Or you can just Doom a Slark.
That is gonna be perfect.
He runs underneath one of your wards, and I mean, there's no way out for him.
Slark. And now the Trim Protector, he might be forced to use Overgrowth, but he decides to just save it, because Yopaj is dead regardless. Zephyr's down. Boom is crumbling.
Yeah, Boom have absolutely lost the plot. I mean, there's a ward there, you're playing a Slark, you should know that you're under vision.
Nova got caught by the Gleipnir. You don't need, you don't care if you're silenced.
Okay.
The Bushwhack saves him.
Tim's griefed him a little bit. Tim's got griefed rather by AU. But this game is, GG. It's just over. I mean, Boom Esports, they know what's going on here. And it's fallen apart for them very quickly in the last couple of seconds. And we are, once again, Abo, going to a game number 3.
Yep. Now, no surprise. I thought this series would probably go 3.
They're having the same discussion we are.
Oh, TA!
I told you, tight TA gives you everything. I think it's
And then when, well, what hero doesn't get killed? And where she goes, Tide
Hunter. You should give him Tide Hunter. And now we're going to get to see. I really like his Tendrils of the Deep as they're going to go now onto X-Nova.
X-Nova. The body block is not needed, apparently. Onslaught.
That's a juicy onslaught. Just like a little drive-by right there.
Right. I'm inclined to agree as well. I feel like there's lots of better first items. I think Kuka proved it with the Axe build, which is more impactful.
Right. Axe
AU,
Gleipnir, right?
AU, he might die. There we go. Zephyr actually has enough auto attack damage.
Okay. I mean, the lane is hard. He's going to return to lane, even though he has 6 mangoes. He's a mango enjoyer. He's actually a mango treant.
I think that's the thing.
I feel like you also really want 4 staffs this game too, though. There's so many items that a big wish list for Boom. I think they can get it done.
Oh, this wish list would start nicely if they get a kill on Raven first. They still have the Pulverize, and they don't even need it. Trample will kill him. And AU, he gets blocked by trees.
The sweet, sweet irony.
Yeah, honestly.
So cruel. That's his best hits.
Dinosaur's best.
Dinosaur smashing rock.
Yeah.
It was a very experimental CD, album. Mid lane, Carl, have a toss into the arrow. Even though he's got no attack speed, he's got enough time here to make sure he deals with X-Nova. Even if it is Tibbs that snipes the kill.
For as much as we thought Tide would struggle against ranged heroes, he actually annoyed Natsumi enough in terms of last hits, right? Like, NP's having a really good lane, and so is TA, but top lane both are just poor, which Bosku's fine with.
I have to commend Tims a lot for that as well. I think because, well, and of course the support matchup, right? Because it's a Tusk. Hold on.
Bottom lane AU. There's Trample that just canceled it instead for the Pulverize. And a little bit of attack damage from Zephyr. He actually steals the kill there with a single auto attack.
Not bad. Raven. Here to get a bit of farming in here, but having a lot of it contested with that Fade Bolt. Top lane, they are also looking for Bosku. You've Caster's cursed him, and he's died. FBZ making a very active rotation, and that's what I was going to say. I think you need like one more ranged hero in this lane, basically, to guarantee them. And we're settling in for 80 minutes.
There's Pulverize, and there's a Fade Bolt plus the Wrath of Nature. That'll get Carl. Where's the tip? We don't need it.
Back. Tim's, yeah, I'll go ahead and simply leap away from the Gus. Cats are very nimble, you know.
They always land on their feet.
It's true.
Radiant's
They're programmed to do that.
under attack.
And also it's because they're smartest beings in the universe.
Yeah, my cat. Sorry, I don't have.
You don't have a cat.
Your cat has a PH. You won't have Moonlight Shadow for it. Oh, especially if he dies. Then you don't even have the Blink Dagger. No, he just bought it.
He
just
bought it, yeah.
Call those.
There's a Ravage.
The Gust. The Gust stops the Ravage for now. Snowball though, and they know they have to retreat because the Ravage is coming. X-Nova gets caught.
Steal it.
Natsumi needs to get away, but he won't have a chance. They throw Raven onto him. He's dead. So does X-Nova. Yopaj has the onslaught, so he should be fine, but Blacklist Rivalry, they play well around this Ravage, and they show Boom why they should be afraid.
Yeah, that's Zephyr.
However's nearby, lurking in the trees. Overgrowth at the ready. They're trying to hunt down this beast.
No Ravage for 15, but they might not need it here.
Yopaj is slow, but he's also tanky. The onslaught gets stopped by the avalanche here. Yopaj, however, still making it through for now. They toss a Tide onto him.
The Wrath of Nature.
That avalanche stolen by the Rubik worked in their favor as Carl dies as a mid laner for mid laner. But now they rooted down the Drow Ranger. Not to be
Ravage is ready.
He doesn't have Gust. There's the Ravage finally killing off this Drow as Raven gets some space for himself. Keeps hitting FBZ. FBZ, kind of a pseudo carry. You can't really get confident around him. As Atos as well with the Walrus punch still gets the kill on this TA. Mid for mid, K for carry, eye for an eye, the world is blind.
The world does go blind, but fortunately not for the towers here, which is going to be well defended.
Like, he dispels it. I guess he dispels it.
He dispelled it with Kraken Shell.
Yeah, but
interesting.
I didn't know you could do that.
Interesting.
We have Trample. AU in the trees, but there's a deforestation going on. AU will die to global warming. Ironically, from a dinosaur.
I guess the only other hero you might see that on is Abba, right? Because he can also dispel.
I'm an offlaner, I'm an initiator.
I have Vampiric Spirit, and they go, that doesn't work anymore. And you go, okay.
Well, Yopaj, Pulverize, catching a Tiny. They need a little bit more, though.
Staff.
The Ice Shards work against them.
Bosku from the side.
And there's FBZ with a Gleipnir. Killing damage, overgrowth, though. Might save Carl's life as X-Nova goes forward against Raven. FBZ tries to get away with the TP. He will succeed, but they put the toys together. Now broken two of them.
There's a
X-Nova and Natsumi are dead.
There's no way he gets out of here.
He is dead a second time, my friend. You die once, you die twice.
Yeah, there's no way out there. Really good positioning from Blacklist Rivalry to make sure not everyone was going to be silenced. That would have been committing to those fights when they know enemies have a ward there. You're going to lose the fight. Oh, and that's a good jump from Carl.
Carl gets Zephyr immediately. Pulverize is not going to be successful, though. They need more damage than just Drow. The Grow gives you extra armor, so the marksmanship does not go through that.
Yep, it does. It's bonus armor as well. Green armor is not pierced by a marksmanship.
Exactly.
It's a big kill. Now Blacklist Rivalry feel like they're the ones back in control. Second immediate initiation as soon as Carl, because Carl's going to die pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I was a little bit crazy about Raven, but his Aegis still has 1 minute left, which is why Boom are not looking to engage. Meanwhile, they left Zephyr behind, who took the wrong path.
That's fine. He's got buyback if it really comes down to it.
It's like we're casting a Gabby game,
honestly. Tower's going to drop. That's the last outer tower remaining for Boom Esports, as Blacklist are likely to take this outpost and maybe just... Whoa.
This
look at this.
This is a really long wraparound.
They might not even see this coming.
I mean, they did. There's a trap there. Oh, no. The Walrus fell on the trap.
That he did. Cannot break Grow, so that armor still all put to use there for the Tiny. Plus 50 armor. Careful now. Everyone else will be like when you top out on this TA. And 25 talent, of course. And again at 30, I suppose. But, you know, that's real late. We haven't even seen too many heroes hit level 30, even in our 80, 70-minute games.
I mean, the 80-minute game, I think most people are still level 30. That's, yeah, look, Carl, he doesn't feel those arrows.
Oh.
Interesting play by Yopaj, trying to take advantage of the telekinesis to get the onslaught off, but that's the Ravage from Bosku. At least they saved Natsumi. Nope, the tree crit. That's gonna get him. He's dead. Oh, that wasn't a crit, just normal damage to the tree. Holy wow. Zephyr dies as well, almost as collateral damage.
That might be game. None of these heroes have buyback.
No,
they want to force them.
Look at this.
No Ravage, though. What can they get done? There's still a BKB on Raven.
Bosco's posturing. They caught him with an arrow. That's going to be maybe a dead FPC, but they have no stuns, unfortunately. Snowball helps him. FPC already pretty low on HP. Luckily, a Satanic to help him out. He's hitting Bosco. He's not the ideal target. Raven's just stronger. FPC is going to lose.
This is it. This has to be it.
Boom. We're going to see the two organizations, two of the three orgs that made the TI last year from C. They'll be dropping to Div 2 in the very first season. Growth from the region. There's no chance. SMG already won their game.
They're 2 and 4. Boom needs to win here to force tiebreakers for 3 and 4, and they can't. This is it.
This is it. And it seems like one last hurrah for the boys. Fight it out, trying to kill Raven, trying to at least murder the TA, but it's not going to work. The Gust is not good enough.
And Raven back
Snowball at least saved the Tusk for now,
fine.
but Carl doesn't care. He's killed Zephyr. He's whacking everybody. He's giving the Tusk a concussion. Yopash is confused. He needs to get away. The Onslaught killed by a tree again.
Natsumi versus 5, but
They're
he can't.
flying tree trunks everywhere. Boom will lose their whole team, lose the chance of staying at Div 1 as well.
That's unbelievable. It's Boom and Fnatic.